I've spent the past 5 days in a social media blackout, and I learned some things. I learned that once you bathe yourself back in the land of social media, something becomes very clear about modern culture. And that has to do with the externalizing of the ego of the herd. That herd mentality, man, where everybody's focused on parts of their seemingly what they think is their identity, but has everything to do with their outside influences. Their focus on external entities, real or imagined, siphons your sentiment, loyalty, and focus away from you to control you. Man, and it's ugly. Maybe you think it has to do with your political party. I am a liberal Democrat, or I am a conservative Republican. Oh, no, you're not. That's not who you are. Not really. Or maybe that's too thinky for you. You can slow that down and root for a sports team. And that becomes your identity. The achievements of other people have nothing to do with you. How you define yourself to yourself shouldn't be based on the acceptance or rejection from outside influences. You know, there's no substance, there's no benefit to the self. You lose touch with your animal nature. There's no self-examination there, and there's no self-realization. And externalizing your ego. It belongs with you. Otherwise, you're just cruising through life on autopilot. Don't do that. Which brings me to the beer I've selected. I don't get to drink very often, as this new imposed weight loss, which amazingly on my vacation, I didn't gain any weight. Even though there were external forces shoving food down my cake hole, you know, I don't want to seem like too much of a victim. I had a really good time, but I was afraid I was going to gain some weight. So I decided in celebrating, I was going to pick up something special, and here it is! Oh, it's 5,000 years in the making! Skull Splitter! That was the nickname of a guy. His name was Thorfinn Hausakloof. He was the 7th Viking Earl of Orkney, which is where the Orkney Brewery is located. I can't even pronounce the name of where they're from. Quolu? Whatever. Handcrafted in small batches, so we're going to crack this open and see what old Skull Splitter is all about. And I have decided to pour this in my crystal drinking goblet. Every time I pour it in here, I get too much of a head. There must be some trick to pouring in a drinking horn that I'm not aware of. This has got a huge head. And it's got a nice malty smell to it. Actually kind of sweet. Oh, but there's nothing really sweet about that. Oh, man. You know what? If this wasn't my favorite crystal drinking horn, I would smash this to the floor and say, another! Because this is really good. It's got a super alcohol zip. I can see why. It is 8.5 ABV, which that's good. This is, if you're going to treat yourself, I give this my highest recommendation. Go find some Skull Splitter.